You might be kind of curious why I'm showing you a hole in the garden. Um, I went ahead and dug this hole out. I was gonna put a gooseberry in here, and I noticed as I started digging out that I've got a lot of clay sediment and rock buildup that's really presenting a moisture issue throughout the garden and retention. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and opened up this hole, and you can see some of the layers. You can see sod layer, you can see rock layer, and then you can see the sediment layer in the bottom there. And that's where a lot of the clay and the rough clay is coming from. But I've gone ahead and broken that clay, and then I'm going to continue to fill that with water. And what that should do is cause the rest of the area here to get a little bit of a reservoir and build up and retain some more of that moisture rather than it all sitting on the top and evaporating. And the thing about spring is, even though it might be raining, my farm and a lot of the plant outs have a lot of different overhangs and things like that can prevent them from getting wet. But in the spring, especially right now when it's a wet season, be mindful to keep it wet. Even though it might have rained, your soil might get wet down to a certain point, but don't be afraid to dig down there and see how wet it actually is. And then it might be overcast, but the top of your soil might be dry because it might be windy. So keep on, getting that surface area, especially if you've got seed out wet, even though it seems like it may already have the moisture it needs. Always double check and stay on top of that this time of year. But that is a reason for the hole, and that is a reminder to keep things damp for the seeds. Also, just a reminder, if you're keeping things damp, watch out for snails, slugs, mollusks, invertebrates, roly-polies, bugs coming out now. My general application, I'll give you my 3 secrets, are cinnamon. Let's see, cinnamon's good because it has a cyanamide in it, which is a light poison, or at least a discouragement from bugs that eat it. They don't like it. And it's also got a rough edge, like a diamond edge to it, and a very angular edge, which the bugs don't like to crawl over and don't like to ingest. And then the shell, crushed shell, same idea. Finely crushed is better. And if you let it decay for a year before applying it or longer, that's also better. Slight vinegar solution to break that down somewhat if you're looking to get some calcium out of it. And then the third is crushed pumice. The pumice has a lot of surface area. It's really jagged, so it'll retain lots of water. And it'll also prevent some of the crawling bugs and mollusks and things like that. Tips for the season and explanation of the hole. Thank you.